That's right, we're back. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Legaia 2 Duel Saga. We're just starting fresh with this stream with definitely 100% no tech issues. Totally didn't have to just restart the stream 3,000 times to get my microphone to work, including having to restart my computer. None of that happened though. We're here just starting with some nostalgia. The main title theme music of this game. This is the Legaia 2 version of this song. I found a, not a playlist, but a video with the entire soundtrack in it by a YouTuber called Yandor. Y-H-A-N-D-O-R is his name. Legaia 2 Duel Saga PS2 OST soundtrack. It's a 2.5-hour video containing all the songs. And obviously I picked this because the only other form of the soundtrack I found was a playlist from Legaia fan himself, the videos we're watching, but those are all 1-hour loops of every single song, and I don't got time for that. I just wanted a playlist or a video like this that has just all the songs that are, you know, like 1 to 2 minutes of all the songs back to back, and decided since this is going to be our last episode of this series, and I don't know when I'm going to come back to revisit the Legaia series, might as well end it by having the opening for this video be, you know, the title screen music that is shared across both the Legaia 1 and 2, both of them, you know. So there it is. And the song has faded out into oblivion till God knows when, whenever I decide to, and I'm able to revisit this series. Well, let's finish this series out in style, shall we? Let's close it out in style is what I mean to say. Whew. Let's do it. This is a Supreme Weapon Shop item. Or sorry, island. Yeah. I'm gonna be looking to the right a lot because I'm gonna have to make sure my microphone doesn't just die like it did the last time I attempted this. It was actually the entire USB interface was just tripping out on me. Kagi says, have you heard of Heaven's Secret? There's only a very small amount of it in the whole world. And I've got one of them. I could sell it to you, but it'll cost you 1 million gold. Kagi says, well, you're quite the rich man, aren't you? Okay, I'll sell it to you. I was like, yeah, we got that. And it is kind of strange that we have that because, like I said, I don't know if I'm hallucinating. I said this last stream yesterday, but like, I was pretty sure he was like around level 50 or so, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere he's like near level 70. I never saw him gain 20 levels, and suddenly he's got like almost 5 to 6 million gold on him. So I'm guessing he just did a lot of off-screen grinding for the sake of keeping the videos focused on the story, which, looking at the playlist, I'm kind of sad because we are just rushing the MSQ at this point. I thought most of these videos towards the end were actually going to be side content, but I don't think he's actually going to do them. Like, he's definitely not doing the like guild hunt side quests that I talked about that were some of my favorites. I don't think he's doing those. I think we're just going straight to the MSQ. Or he probably did them off screen just to get the benefits from it, like materials to craft ultimate weapons and all that. As you can see what Akagi's saying here, and then that's it. I think it's really. I don't think we're actually going to see that side content. I thought this was going to be like a 100% playthrough. I'm surprised it's not. But yeah, I think that's what's going on. Akagi says, so, did you make the ultimate weapon? I'd love to sell you some more, but I can't get any more of the stuff. Sorry. He's out of crack. Ozuma says, it's been ages since I had a customer. Nothing can withstand my weapons. That's why they're so expensive. Well, you'd also have more customers if you weren't out in the middle of fucking nowhere on a deserted island that no one knows about, dude. I mean, like, but I guess he really, really likes the exclusive customers only, though. The ones who can find this godforsaken place. Alright, I gotta double check my audio just because of some of the issues I was having. Oh yeah, also, this guy actually has the real Doombringer, not the piece of shit we got shafted with last time. What were the weapons? It was the Thousand Saga, the Doombringer, and the Tempest for Lang. And their prices are pretty proportional to what they expect you to have here. Let me see this for laying. Okay, yeah, good. The auto's actually working this time. Having some tech issues like I alluded to before, so I had to check that. But yeah. There we go. Yeah, he's actually got the real Doombringer. But it looks like the Tempest is stronger. Tempest, Black Viper for Sharon. The giant what? Lion Axe for Ain. Oh, we're loaded with money. Go for it. There it is. Ozuma says, no need to tell anyone else about this place. If I get too many customers, quality suffers. Keep it to yourself, alright? Yeah, he does want the exclusivity. Alright. He risks not getting any customers in exchange for making really high quality shit that he can sell for a very high price. Reminder that the only way we found this place was by actually leveling up our own crafting. Like, there's the ultimate armor shop, so it's on the other side. These two islands being on the opposite sides of each other and just being small and isolated like this, that just reminds me of the island closest to heaven and the island closest to hell in FF8. But those were just grind spots with drop points for like strong magic. And monsters that are locked at level 100 no matter what your level is. I say that because, for those who don't know, FF8 scales enemy levels with yours. So it makes it completely pointless to level up unless you want to make the game harder, not easier. Some of the decisions for that game, I swear. I'm relieved it's still as popular as it is, being that it's one of my favorites, with some of the design choices they did for it, you know? I'm relieved a lot of people still liked it like me, you know? It would kind of suck to be like, I mean, it kind of, like I said, a lot of people do, but there's, from what I can see, there's also an enormous chunk of people who don't, so. As much as I like it, I do have to hear that a lot. Like, oh my god, FF8, you know, like, but honestly, that wasn't even the complaint most people have with it. It's mostly the story, so it doesn't really bother me too much. Because I was like, oh, well, that's just a matter of taste and opinion, like, you know, everyone has different types of stories that they like, and a lot of people just sometimes find time travel convoluted and yada yada. And then there's only like a few people who are like, oh, the junction system and the level scaling. And that point is, we're like, yeah, I agree. It's like, yeah, it's not, it ain't the best, but it's because it was rushed, unfortunately. It is what it is. FF9 was rushed too, but since it came out after, it had more development time. Goto says, hey buddy, have you heard of Heaven's Secret? Yeah, I literally just bought it on the island on the other side of the world. What's up? They say you can use it to make remarkably strong armor. I just happen to have some. It'll only cost you 1 million gold. Interested? So there's 2 of them you can get. One from that guy and then one from this guy. One from the ultimate weapon shop and one from the ultimate armor shop. It says, wow, look at all that money. Okay, you can have it. Time to retire. Goto says, I'm sorry, but I don't have any more. Godot says, where did you hear about this shop? On second thought, never mind. You might as well take a look around since you're here. It's like these guys don't want customers, not even a little. What do we got? Ultimate plate, the best armor for laying, I'm guessing? Guardian's arm, ruler leggings. Good thing we have all this fucking money, because holy shit, we're gonna be broke as hell anyway. Buying all this. Jesus. Everything's a minimum of 100,000. Until you get to Sharon's cloth and shoes for some reason. Those are actually below 100,000 barely. I don't know why, but the Wonder Bikini. Only what they need, huh? Adele says you won't find an armor shop that sells better merchandise. Come back anytime. Wasn't like the other guy who said don't tell anyone about this place, alright? We had to level up armor crafting to open this shop. That's why I never found these places. Like, when I played this as a kid, I definitely did not 100% these games. I did the side quest line that I talked about that I really enjoyed or whatever, but I never found this. Oh yeah, Gordiner Island is the, it's another hidden sort of optional thing we found, right? From talking to people? Although I forgot what the purpose of this place was. Link says, now that we've got all the stones... Oh, right. Yeah, we read that last time. Generic dialogue, there's nothing new here. Was this one for, like, culinarians or something? Acquired Doombringer. Oh, no wonder he didn't buy one. You get one for free right here. An authentic one, not that piece of shit we got conned from last time. Nice. Maybe this island just has some treasures. Oh yeah, it's literally just a treasure island, okay. Acquired ultimate miracle. Statue of Arcaslam? Invincibility pill? And Count Rembro. Restore Blossom. Wonder who left all this loot here. Hey, was that another chest? Saw that shit. Another Heaven's Secret. That's 3 of them. I don't know how many they have, but I'm guessing you need all of them if you want to craft the best armor and weapons. But yeah, as a kid, I don't remember there being ultimate weapons and armor. I definitely didn't find them, that's for sure. None of this seems familiar to me. Part of Sage's Handbook. What's this? Merchant's Soul. What the hell are these things? Paradise Isle Fortune. Oh wait, no. It's until they land that it actually tells you where you are. That's the Demiurge Tower then. This is where Avalon is. We're camping. Yeah, we didn't find all the recipes. Seafood pizza. Kazan says it was a bit hard to bake, but... How is it? Maya says it's so crispy. Is this cheese on top? Oh god, that sounds delicious. Shannon says, this isn't like you, Kazan. You could have made it much spicier. Ain says, it has a lot of toppings. Tastes great. Lang says, I like pizza, but squid and shellfish toppings don't really appeal to me. I'm with Lang on this one. I'm not much of a seafood guy. No. HP and MP restored, defense intelligence, men, and agility increased. Kazan acquired the nickname Dull Knife. He's cooking. Let him cook. Oh, the music doesn't even change when we come in. Yeah. So he's inside a volcano. How original. Lang says, so, the Source Forge is down there? Kazan says, yeah, probably. Maya says, it sounds like the Source Forge is moaning. Because yeah, it's not an actual volcano, it's just made... It just looks like one, but it's obviously just some hidden lair. And this is the final dungeon of the game, obviously. Lang says, hey, look what the sacred stones are doing. Kazan says it's as if they understand. They know everything hangs on this battle. Lang says, we can't afford to lose. We've absolutely got to restore the Source Forge back to the way it was.
Dylan! Son of a bitch.
Demiurge Tower. It's an inverted tower. We're going down, not up. Wow, this is some incredibly eerie music for this. Alright. That's gonna be the vibe, huh? Well, look who it is. Velna says this is as far as you go, and there's no retreat for you now either. The very fact you're here must mean you've defeated Rouse and gotten a hold of the sacred teal stone. The end will soon change everything, this entire world and every living thing in it. In the next world, only the chosen ones will have the right to live. You were among the chosen ones. And yet you try to save those that will be destroyed. Why? We got 3 answers. We won't let you do this. Lang says, you do whatever you want without a thought to others. We don't care who you are. We aren't letting you get away with it. You honestly think we just sit back and let you destroy the whole world on some selfish whim? You bastard! Velna says, selfish, you say? Oh, come now. The strong have always weeded out the weak. Isn't that the natural order of things? The horrifically twisted view of Darwinism. You should have perverted ass idea. You should embrace the idea of the new world. In the new world, there'll be no such thing as pride or greed. Kazan says, pride? Greed? What's wrong with them? We need those things. Really, Kazan. If we didn't have passions or desires, we couldn't accomplish anything. Those are the things that separate us from the animals. Not sure I fully agree, but I think I get his sentiment. Mela says, but until we let go of pride and greed, both you and I will forever be embroiled in worldly strife. And yeah, she's not completely wrong, but this is definitely not the way you go about it. The hell, what exactly is going to change by just killing off everything? Like, are you still going to be the same person? You're still going to have those desires he's talking about. Like, they somehow think they're above those base instincts, even though they act just like any other human. It's just like... Okay, so now the middle answer is we have to protect this world. Lang says, we live here in this world. It belongs to all of us. And we depend on the world for life. Of course we've got to protect our world. Wellness says, I see. Indeed. But do you really think you have the power to protect it to the end? Oh, that's a much shorter dialogue. We can't just stand by and do nothing. Lang says, we don't know if we've got the power to restore the world back to the way it was or not. But we can't just stand back and do nothing. We have to try. Velna says, I see you have a strong will to survive. Or perhaps it's a sense of duty? Either way, man is powerless in the face of destiny. Lang says, why? Why are you trying to destroy this world and create a new one? Velna says, wouldn't you like to see the new world too? A place in which life and the world itself are intermingled into one? Life in its ideal form. There'll be no death, no fear. All life combined into one. The ultimate world. So she's saying that what's going to happen is... It's kind of like if Juggernaut had actually been allowed to spread from Rim Elm and cover the entire planet. It'll all just become one organism. Like, in the most literal sense. The planet already is. You could already look at it as one organism. But this will make it like one hive mind, like a more literal sense. In a more literal sense, it will be one organism, all pulling in the same direction. They're creating their own twisted version of a utopia, basically, in their own minds. Velna says there will no longer be any strife. The individual will no longer exist. Yeah, there it is. Transcendent life for all eternity. You couldn't possibly understand. You who continue to struggle and fight, ruled by your useless emotions. What a twisted outlook. We're products of our environment, lady. You're going about this the wrong way. Bella says, just as I expected. I see talking was a waste of time. We are what we are. We can't live any other way. So that's her origin. We finally get to see it. We can't even coexist. There's nothing more for us to talk about. I know you want to advance forward, even if it means killing me. I challenge you. Come and face the secrets of Cabal, forever erased from history and my origin. The spatial origin, Vestra. The spatial origin.
Son of a bitch!
Oh, you actually fight them as two separate enemies, okay. She doesn't just summon it like, you know, the other two did, or like we do, for like an attack. Okay, so here's the different outcomes. If Lang's party is defeated... That's it? Okay. No taunting laugh, just literally... You know. Okay. At least we saw it. That's a new sword, huh? The Lang's got right there. See how they're being very thorough with showing everything in the story? That's why I thought... And they showed us a shit ton of side content in the whole playthrough, so that's why I thought they were actually going to do a lot more of the side content, but... They're just going straight to the end. I had a feeling they were going to do everything, but no. Not on screen, anyway. Going after the origin first. It's almost like Gravity Man from Mega Man, what was it, 9 or 10? I think it's 10. Twisted Hell. Damn! He just punched the shit out of her. The shit out of her. So he's dividing up. Yeah, he's basically focusing them both down at the same time. Mostly Vestra though. Oh no, he's just a bonus. One last hit there at the end. Holy shit! Was that it for her? Did he just fuse with her or like eat her? What the fuck was that? Well, that's an interesting ability for an origin to have.
Showtime!
Did she just say showtime? That's one way to do it. Turning into a fucking meteor. Jesus. So he put her inside of himself just to heal her and then spit her back out, basically? Alright. He's a walking infirmary while floating. The spinning man. Just reminds me of Borpa spin or something. The attack and defense buff is doing its job. Jesus. Yeah, that'll do it. They changed their mind, I guess.
Yep. 無駄です。我は不滅。
Poor Maya, man. Keeps getting punched to shit. The Pete surprise, man. Oh, here we go again. Wonder why they did this twice. Is there gonna be different dialogue the next time she revives? Well, there she is. If Velna is inside Vestra. Oh, it's a special kill scene. He's like, oh no. He just fucking explodes with Vestra? That's brutal. Now, if Velna's outside of Vestra, well then, he just watches it blow up. Not as epic as watching her blow up, but okay. Interesting. You can literally just vaporize her by making sure she's inside Vestra when you blow him up. That's brutal. So does this scene still play out? Velna says, my origin. No! I endured thousands of years, waiting and waiting for this moment. Maya says, thousands of years? I got that too in the battle. Velna says, I'm a survivor of the Cabal, a race that was destroyed by humans. This body is nothing but a ghost-like shell. It's endured thanks only to Vestra's power. I spoke of creating a new world, but in truth, I was really only driven by a deep hatred. I could never forgive the humans that destroyed my race. Lang says, so you're saying you survived all that time just to get revenge? Velna says, I don't imagine you could understand. The hatred one feels when one's entire race is wiped out. This is starting to feel way too real. Ain says, sorrow gives birth to hatred, and that hatred in turn bears more sorrow. The important thing is to forgive, to help each other, and to love. That's an old saying among my tribe. That's very hard to do and can potentially take generations only after reformations have actually begun. Until then, ain't gonna happen anytime soon. But yeah, in the long run, he's right. Velna says, forgive? You suggest I let go of these feelings? Feelings I've held on to and lived by for thousands of years? Kazan says people can change. If you've got all that passion, I know you can change too. Bella says, what a simplistic idea. How naive. But I guess that's what human hope is really all about, isn't it? Kazan says, so, we were just fighting a ghost all this time. Maya says, it's so sad, I can't stand it. She lived all those years on hatred and the wish for revenge. Kazan says, if it were me, I don't think I could have done it. Living thousands of years on the sole strength of hatred. Lang says, I wish we could have understood each other somehow. It's too bad it had to end like this. I know the feeling, Ling, I know. So she didn't really care about all that shit about, you know, creating a new world to unify everything. She just really just wanted to kill humans, basically. Kazan says she sure was filled with a powerful hatred. Did we really defeat her, I wonder? I still can't believe it. Lang says, can you imagine just wishing and hoping for the destruction of the world for thousands of years like she did? Sharon says the Cabal race must have been bound by some pretty close ties. Otherwise, she wouldn't have been able to keep it up. She wouldn't have been able to hate for so long, for all those thousands of years. Ain says there's an old saying among my tribe. The root of love and hate is one. The deeper love is, the stronger hate can be. This is true. The way I've heard it explained is the opposite of love is not hatred, it's indifference. It's because one can lead to the other, basically. Indifference, which is neither love nor hate, is when you know, that's when you actually just don't care. It's a complete lack of passion or compassion, either one. Whereas love and hatred are both a form of passion. So if you love or hate someone or something, you care. You care a lot. It's either negative or positive, but the fact remains is that you care. You have passion for that subject or for that thing or that person. You have some kind of passion for them. I says, do you really think it's okay for me to use this power? That's all what he was saying obviously means, you know, if you love something or someone a lot, and then it disappoints you or doesn't live up to your expectations in some way, like say suffering a betrayal, somebody stabs you in the back or something, then it can just turn into an enormous amount of hate. Probably equally as strong as the love was, basically. That's what Ain was trying to say with that. Kazan says, it's like Lang said, there's nothing evil about power itself. It all depends on the wielder of that power. It's true, yeah. 100%. Maya says, yeah, I guess you're right. I guess I just have to believe in myself. Hey, you'll be alright, Maya. Don't worry. Sharon says, everybody's asleep, huh? But Dan says, yeah, we should get some sleep too. Sharon stays quiet for a moment, then says, Dupont told me. Oh, thank God. I was so scared they weren't going to wrap this up or give us a proper resolution to this. He ratted his ass out. Sharon says, Dupont told me that you were Thunder God Nazak or Nazik, however you pronounce it. Kazan stays quiet, drops his head. Sharon says, aren't you gonna say anything? I'm an adult, you know. After all this time, I'm not gonna blame you for abandoning my father or anything. But why? Why did you leave him? You can at least tell me that, can't you? Kazan says, yeah. In those days, I was the assault commander of the fleet. Alphys and I and all the men spent our days doing battle. Those were the days, I tell you. But one day, my most trusted man, my star pupil, turned traitor. And I really believed he was going to be my successor. I should have been angry, but all I felt was an unbearable regret. interesting. He says I killed him with my own 2 hands. He told me he betrayed me because he wanted the chance to fight me. Oh my god, that sounds very that's literally Vegeta to Goku in the fucking Majin Buu arc. Kazan says, fighting lost all meaning for me then. I realized it was all my fault. I faced up to the responsibility and decided to leave the ship. That's the whole story. Sharon says, my father called your name right up to the moment he died. He really believed in you, you know. Kazan says, I'm sorry. Wow. That's actually... Damn. All the way till the moment he died. Sharon says, well, I guess it doesn't matter now. But who was that star pupil anyway? Was it him? The guy we killed, of course. Kazan says, yeah, it was Rouse. I didn't think I'd see him again till the next world. Sharon says, come on. It's okay. Here, have a drink. Kazan says, you mean, you forgive me? Sharon says, everybody has a sorrow or hardship or two in life. That's the way it is. I've gotta admit, I used to hate you. That was a long time ago. Now we're friends, right? Am I being too dramatic? Come on, don't be gloomy. Have a drink. Kazan says, oh. He's crying. Sharon says, huh? What are you crying for? Come on now, don't blubber on me. I gotta say it one more time. That's my girl Sharon right there, man. I love this other side of her. Like, she can be so rambunctious and just like a complete goofball, but then she has these moments that just really bring her together. Where she can think like critically about situations like this and see the bigger picture in it all. Like, she doesn't hold a grudge towards Kazan and everything. Like, she's fucking perfect. She's amazing. Sharon's officially my favorite character now. Kazan says, I'm not crying. Here, you have a drink too. Now he's trying to hide it with the alcohol. Sharon says, okay, whatever you say. Basically,
Come on, dude, bullshit. Bullshit.
calling his ass out. Yeah, I really love those moments with Sharon. She's surprised me with her reactions several times. I'm just like, damn. She takes certain things in stride that you wouldn't think she would based on how she acts other times, but it's like, my girl knows what's up. You can see the bigger picture. Thing says, so, the Source Forge is down there, huh? Kazan says, huh. I sense something extraordinary there. Some kind of highly charged atmosphere. I've never felt this before. We must stay on our toes from here on out. Okay. I'm so happy we got a conclusion to that. I was gonna be sad if the game ended without them ever having that conversation, Kazan and Sharon. The game just expects you to, you know, you have to go out of your way to make sure you camp and do the chat, hit the chat button to see what the characters say at different times. You have to be committed to that if you want to get all the lore. And resolutions to, like, subplots like that. That was very good. That was a very nice, that was a 10 out of 10 scene with Kazan and Sharon right there. Really cool resolution and character development right there. Good stuff. And the grind begins. The final dungeon. What the fuck is that? Damn, that dude just got yeeted. He just... from the fucking axe. Oh, reducing encounter rate. They're just trying to stay focused on getting through. It's probably a long-ass dungeon. The final dungeon in most JRPGs tends to be that way. So they probably just did that so that, you know, Could just steamroll right to the end. Almost looks like seeing the live stream energy flowing up in the northern crater at the end of FF7 when you're getting close to the bottom. Acquired what? Endiga? Endiga Kingstone. What the hell is that? Oh, just a crafting material. The hardest ore in the world found in Demir's tower. So you can't even make like ultimate weapons and stuff until you come in here and get, you know, unique crafting materials, I guess. That explains why he didn't make them until, well, I assume he's probably gonna make them later at some camp further down. There we go, a fourth heaven secret. He has 6 though, so he must have gotten 2 off screen, or I just didn't know when he got them. Ooh, hasn't used all those stat boosters he acquired though. It's interesting. Okay, I think the glow they had was white, so I think they had one to just completely eliminate encounters, and then this one just reduces them. Yeah. I didn't see what the name of the other item was. A nice little tent all set up for us. Thanks, Avalon. He's so hospitable. Laying says, so the source forge is down there. Yeah, we heard this before already. Nothing new. I wonder if Kazan and Sharon could have had their last conversation here. Or if it had to be outside, you know? Wild, wild beef. Ain says this is a traditional dish in Jinga. Try it. Laying slurping down. This flavor's new to me. Stan says, what is this? Not sweet, but not spicy either. A mysterious flavor. Sharon says, is this some kind of a meat dish? Can't really tell. Maya says this is a mysterious flavor. But it's kind of nostalgic too. It's good, Ain. Oh, nice. Thank you, Ain. Maximum HP increased, HP and MP restored, and attack and defense increased. Nice. Ain acquired the nickname Barely a Cook. Hey, he's getting there. I'm really curious to see if Avalon is going to... When he inevitably goes on his little bad guy rant as all villains do right before the final battle. Acquired Ultimate Miracle. I don't know what that is. You know, when he giving his, like, evil bad guy speech before you fight him, as it happens in most anime and video games or whatever. I wonder if his reasons for wanting to destroy the world will be the same as what Velna was saying, or if she was just making shit up because... Or if she was just making shit up just to, you know, because she said she literally just wanted to get revenge on humans or whatever. I want to comment on something that Kazan said when he tried to, on his rebuttal of what Velna said. I want to comment on what he said, but I want to wait to hear the full story from Avalon first. get all the facts and information before I comment on it, basically. Yo, this crystal's wicked, man. We got boss music. You know shit's serious. Catch these hands, man. They're deadly. Oh, nice, just like Maya. Is like that all you got? Well, that did it. That was just a mini boss, of course. Part of divine blue ice gem. The item of some kind? A precious holy jewel that holds forever unmelting ice. She'll give you frostbite. Must handle with care. Clay meteorite iron. Demir's Tower exclusive. Extracted from a clay meteorite. Whatever that is. We got a hell of a climb ahead of us. Nether beasts. I am so glad I sped it up for that. Yeah, see that again. I sped it up, but he also sped it up. The video was actually sped up at that point. So, that was like triple fucking speed or double speed. Unintentionally. Reading the guide, see which way they go, looking at their map, game facts. Oh, now we got red ice. It's probably gonna be just like last time, so. Oh, he just uses fire. they skipped most of that battle. Now we got a Divine Scarlet Gem. A precious... Did it say Holy Jewel? Like last time? Yeah, that holds an everlasting flame. Kuzan got knocked the fuck out for that fight. Shit, there goes the food buff. Oh, they're talking about it. Link says, what could this jewel-like thing be? The one we got when we killed that wicked crystal. Kazan says, oh yeah, the thing we picked up when we killed that glass monster thingy? The monster was there to protect something. So maybe this jewel is some kind of key. Sharon says, I've got an idea. If you don't find a use for it, how about giving it to me? I could take it to the auction. There would be rich people swarming all over it. Of course, that's the first thing she thought of. Ain says, is that all you ever think about? Sharon says, what do you mean? What's wrong with that? The Lang made Link's special stew. Why is it called Link's? Is it a cat? Lang says, yep, I think I did a good job on this. Maya says, yep, it tastes just like something from a restaurant. Kazan says, wow, this is better than I expected. Sharon says, it's so good. Did you really make this, Lang? Ain says, it's hot. I don't like hot food. I'm actually with Ain on this one, yeah. One thing I can appreciate about vegetables is, you know, you don't always have to eat them hot like you would have to when you cook like meat or something. I even let that cool down, but you know what I mean. Or like soup. Some soup can still be good, kind of coldish. Most of it isn't though. Maximum HP increased, HP restored, and attack and defense increased. Cool. Well, we refreshed our food buff. Raid food has been refreshed. Acquired Earth's teachings and Heaven's Gate. Ain's tablet of secret axe technique, the secret of the power blade axe technique. Okay, he gets one more hyper up before we reach the final boss. Good. Our last one. What was the difference between... Oh, a Heaven's Gate. It's what we just got from the treasure chest. Unlike the Heaven's Path, which just reduces encounter rate, this one completely eliminates it. Temporarily prevents encounters with the enemy. Holy water of the highest purity, used by priests. Get behind me, Satan! Away, demons! Alright, that'll speed things up. That fucks with me. I like the new sleep timer feature, but it fucks with me because that's where, before they added it right there, that's where the speed up function used to be, so it got moved up. It's the first time I fucked that up though. Where are we going? And it wore off. Acquired a Fruit of Vigor and a Heaven's Secret. Another one. Dude, how many of those are there? You gonna be able to make like everybody's ultimate weapon or something by the end of this? First strike on a Valnoa.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Fuck him up. Looks like a giant Pokemon. Like a legendary Pokemon or something. Waiting to see if he'll show the power blade for aim. Here it is. There it is. Pinky motherfucker over here. I did it.
Son of a bitch.
There's a big ass dude in the back. What the hell happened to the music there? Of course, it's the third one. What is this one? Lightning? Guess we'll find out in a sec. Shit, not again. Eva squad door on.
What is it?
Well, that did it. The Divine Gem of Dawn. All elements. Where the hell's this going then?
Yoshi, 行くぞ。もらった。運が良かったかな。よし、行くぞ。
Oh my god. You just want to get it over with? No arts. Let's just spam one attack till they're dead. Beat the shit out of them. Another Indigo Keystone. Sand Dragon's Eye. I'm guessing that's just crafting materials. Oh! Ain just pulls out the treasure chest, flips it over, and there you go. So we could have gone back to that one dungeon or wherever we found that buried treasure that one time with him and gotten it out of the ground. Okay. Belcan Stone? The Divine Gem of Dawn is a precious holy jewel that holds the light of the never-setting sun. Okay. See a door with 3 round recesses in the center. Guessing that's where all the gems go. And we're probably at the end. That's probably the final boss behind that door. I gotta slow it down for this. Lang says, what could this jewel-like thing be? Oh, it's the same conversation as last time. Yeah, okay, it is. They don't talk about the different elements. Well, I guess that's it then. No more conversations. We're done. One last cook-off. What are we gonna eat? It's gonna be our last fucking meal. Lobster and wine. Lang says, I think I cooked it a bit too long. I hope it's okay. Maya says, it's good, but it's hard to eat shrimp. Yeah, we ate this before. We didn't have the full party yet, though. Kazan says, that's a humongous shrimp. It tastes okay, I guess. Sharon says, yeah, it's so good. Good one, Lane. Ain says, a bit too strong, but it's good. Max HP increased, HP and MP restored, attack, defense, agility, and... What was it again? Charisma increased. The Riz. We got more Riz. That's always good. Alright, so this video is the second to last in this entire playlist. That's pretty much the final battle. Because the next one in the playlist is called Ending, or The End, or something like that, so this will be the final battle, and then the next video just wraps things up. The conflict resolution and the conclusion of the story. So, before we do all that, I'm obviously going to take a little break because it's been over an hour. So, good time. Good time to take a break. Then when I get back, we'll finish this out. And it's over. Make sure all this is still working. Yeah, okay. Alright. I will be back in about 15 minutes or so. BRB?
Bruh. Surprise, motherfucker.
I'm back. Alright, let's get on with this. The elfin battle music. There. A large door blocks the way. There are 3 holes into which something can be inserted. Insert the divine blue ice gem? Sure. Scarlet gem, of course. And the divine gem of dawn. That's where they go in that order, huh? Lang says, through this door, huh? Kazan says, yeah. We're at the end of the tower, so this has got to be it. Maya says, the Source Forge is in there, isn't it? Lang says, yeah. And I bet he's in there too. Avalon. Kazan says, and he has the supreme power. Have we really got a chance of defeating him, even all of us together like this? I don't know. Sharon says, come on, don't wimp out on us now. We've come this far. We've just got to win now.
Dylan!
Kazan says, oh, what am I saying? Of course we'll win. There you go. Don't give up before you even fight. Isn't that what you said, fool?
You son of a bitch!
Almost didn't find the button.
Son of a-
Whoops, didn't mean to hit that one twice. Ain says the entire world's riding on this battle. Lang says we can do it. We're taking our world back and making it out of this alive. Psyching themselves up. Last minute pep talk. Here he is, Mr. Big Man himself. Avalon says this is where the world was created. But soon, this worthless world will come to an end. Lang says, we're not gonna let that happen.
You surprise, motherfucker!
We're never gonna let you get away with destroying this world. We're gonna defeat you and return the Source Forge back to the way it was. That's what we've come to do. The typical hero, self-righteous speech. And now here comes the villain rebuttal. Almost, instead of typical, I should have said generic, but yeah. Avalon says you're wasting your time. You can't resurrect a lifeless thing, even if you are the one that controls the stars. Kazan says, look, the Source Forge isn't glowing anymore. Don't tell me. Avalon says that's right. My own supreme origin has taken the power of this Source Forge and made it its own. It's taken its memory too. A long time ago, life was first created here. The Source Forge wanted the world to be filled with fine, worthy beings. And so the life that emerged continued to evolve. But then that evolution started to move in the wrong direction. Something happened that was never meant to be. Beings with wills of their own were born into this world. Lang says, and what beings were those exactly? Avalon says, humans. Because of that foolish will of human beings, they lost sight of the meaning of living here in this world. They became confused, they fought, they killed. They couldn't live without hurting others. Humans are the ruin of this world.
Holy shit!
Perfect timing, yeah, Maya literally said that. She says, no, you're wrong. Maybe humans do fight and hate each other sometimes. But they help each other. They share kindness and warmth with each other too. Sharon says, that's right. You make it sound like human beings are the bad guys here. But don't you think what you're doing is a whole lot worse? Kazan says, what you haven't realized yet is that every living creature in this world has its own will. We all depend on the world for life. Without this world, life wouldn't exist. Avalon says, why is it you can only see things from the point of view of human beings? We mystics were born into this world to create a new era. None of you seem to realize yet what you were destined for. I was born with the supreme power and as the one that controls the stars. And that means I was chosen. Chosen to wipe out this world, rife with the human species, and create a new, perfect world. In order to build this perfect world, I first have to destroy the present one. I upset the balance of the Source Forge and made that black sun appear. Soon the eclipse will cover this world and destroy it. And then, with the power of the Source Forge in my possession, I will create my new, perfect world. Even if you are a Star Shaper like myself, how can you save the world now that the Source Forge has lost its power? I see you've brought the Sacred Stones with you, but they won't do you any good now. This world will be destroyed. Lang's pissed. He says, we won't let that happen. Your thinking is all wrong. There isn't any part of this world that isn't necessary, and that goes for humans as well as mystics. I love every part of this world. Human beings, nature, everything. And that's why I've been able to come this far. Because I know I don't want to lose any part of it. If you say you've stolen the Source Forge's power, then I'm gonna get it back. Off your dead body, or your Origin's dead body. If I really am a Star Shaper like you, then I should be able to do it. Avalon says you still don't seem to understand. You may be a Star Shaper too, but I have both my Origin's supreme power and the power of creation taken from the Source Forge on my side. You are lacking in firepower, fighting a hopeless war. And now I'll let you experience for yourself that power of creation I took from the Source Forge. Uh-oh. Wrong one. Holy shit! His Origin's way bigger now.
Fuck! You son of a...
Avalon. Yes. Just him. Take him out! Hey, Zodiac. Yeah, no. This is it, man. That's what I said, too. I was, like, at the beginning of the previous video, he kind of actually showed, like, getting the materials for some of the ultimate equipment, but he never showed himself making it, even after he picked up some of the materials here in the final dungeon. And yeah, he didn't show off any of the side quests that I thought were gonna be in there, like all the ones at the guild back in Kravia, which were my favorite ones from when I played this, you know, decades ago. He didn't show any of those. Just skipped right over it. In fact, I think he might have done them off screen, as well as did a bit of excess grinding off screen, because he's like really high level and has like millions of gold. That happened a few videos ago though. But yeah, I'm just as surprised as you. I'm actually quite shocked he didn't show off all the side quests, because it looked like he was showing like literally everything in the game. It was very strange. I was really expecting to see all the side quests. But yeah, he just gunned it straight for the end. Fuck you, Avalon.
You suck!
Get magicked. Well, he was a complete fucking pushover. What else you got, chump? That it? Lang's like, I know this ain't over. I don't even think he even got a turn. We literally just fucked him up. In one turn. I didn't see him do shit. I just pictured Krauser's voice from Resident Evil 4 when he said this. Avalon says, "Witness the power of creation." The power to produce something out of nothing. Break my body as many times as you like, but it's no use. I'll come back to life every time.
A test of your reflexes.
He's become God himself. Avalon says, "What's the matter? The CIA got you pushing too many pencils?"
You son of a bitch.
No, he says, "Where are all your vows to defeat me now?" Up your ass is what Kazan's gonna say. Avalon says, "Looks like you finally understand the difference between our powers." Compared to my origin's supreme power and the power of creation I took from the Source Forge, your measly powers are nothing. Lang says, we can't give up now. As long as I have any breath left in me, I'm never gonna give up.
Son of a...
He's powering up. Or something's happening with the goddamn crystals. This is the part where Avalon regrets letting us have them, isn't it? Maya says, "Look, the stones." Kazan says, "What? What is this blinding light?" Listen to me, O creatures of life. As long as you are alive, you must never give up. As long as you possess life. Who the hell's talking to us? I am the will of all living creatures that inhabit this world, and I am their power. Oh, we're gonna make a spirit bomb, Dragon Ball Z style. Reva says, "This light, I feel a strong will flowing through it. It's powerful, yet warm." Maya says, "The sacred stones must have heard our prayers. They knew we didn't want to lose this world." Zan says, "We aren't the only ones battling to keep it. This entire world's will to live is fighting right alongside us. All of Mother Nature is on our side." Diva says, "Yes, now is a crucial moment. We must make a desperate effort." Erod says, "It's incredible. The light of the sacred stones is suppressing Avalon's power of creation. The power. Now might be our best opportunity to win, Sharon." No, it might be our only opportunity. Sharon says, "You think we've got a chance, huh? Good enough for me. I made up my mind a long time ago that when I die, it's gonna be surrounded by countless treasures. No way I'm gonna die in a place like this." Of course that was her fucking desire. Ain says, "It's so warm. This must be the light of hope. The world hasn't come to an end quite yet. And I swear on the pride of my tribe, we're not going to let it happen." Plus, you also got a baby on the way that you have to go home to. Avalon says, "What happened? The power that was rushing through my veins like a torrent. The power of creation. It's gone. It can't be. Is this power of hope really suppressing my own power?"
Surprise, motherfucker.
That's on Bite. That's on Bite says it. No, I totally agree with that, Zodiac. Court might as well have never even fucking existed until like the last hour, what? Depending on how you play the game, the last like 5 hours of the game. They say his name over and over, but he never shows up to do anything. Like, honestly, I thought about this the other day and didn't say anything while we were watching some of this. The real, like, villain is Sungi of the first Legaia game. Like, honestly. He actually shows up multiple times to fuck you over in some way. Like, the real villain of that story is Sungi, and Court really takes a backseat to that. You don't see him at all until the very end. Avalon says, "But hope? There isn't any such origin. There's no such thing as the power of hope.
Surprise, motherfucker.
There is now, asshole. He says everything should be according to my will. Does the world itself really have a will to survive? Impossible!
Bullshit!
Lang says, you're picturing Avalon saying it with that voice. Oh my god. Lang says, I can't even get it out now. You're wrong. People aren't the only ones that have wills of their own. Every creature in this world, everything that possesses life, has a will of its own. Now they're repeating themselves a little bit. Every last creature, great or small, holds the will to live. It has an inner spirit. And as long as we have that will, that drive, we will fight. Almost said Lang, dude. Avalon says the will to live. Where's the power in that? I mean, you're looking at it right now, dude. He's in such denial. He's an inner spirit? None of it means anything.
Bullshit!
Go ahead and try to use such meaningless power. Do you really think it'll help you match my power? It's already doing it, but... Impertinent fools! If that's what you believe, I'll let you give it a try. But you'll never win against my supreme power!
Son of a bitch.
Oh great, it's the same exact music all over again. Well, that's exciting. So far, this has been more of a shouting match than an actual physical fight, considering how quickly we beat his ass the first time. I don't know about this final boss music either. I think Korg got better final battle music in the last game. I'm guessing there's gonna be two forms to this though, like, it'll be a two-phase boss fight, but I don't know, they didn't do that for the first game. Yeah, I really think Sangi's definitely the main villain of the first game. I mean, he is the one that also ends up at the end causing a genocide of the entire Siru race, so. He just took the power that Court granted him and then did way worse shit with it. Yeah, I don't think that's a hot take at all. That's honestly exactly how I felt after a few days after we finished that game. Is that all you got, chump?
You suck!
Have we seen everybody's mystic arts? Or does not everybody get them? Get one. I'm pretty sure they all do. I don't know if we have though. Court also definitely had, well, for comparing to Avalon, Avalon was built up better, but I will say that one thing Court has going for him is he had a better theme song for his battle when you fight him the first time. The second one's alright too, the actual final boss, but the first fight against Court, I've actually been listening to that song on repeat a few days now. It's so fucking good, honestly. It's such a good battle theme. Poor Lang's just... That's it, he's just sitting there. There he goes. There we go. He's just turned to stone. Favorable effects terminated. He removed our debuffs, or sorry, no, our buffs. Even though we didn't have any. We wasted a turn on that one. Unless he also removed our fucking food buffs. Another gate. You don't even see what's happening. Guess that's the point. At least this song did pick up. Also, he does have a second phase. Okay. I was like, yeah, there's no way this could be it. I kind of figured. I was like, it'd be kind of lackluster if you just kill him like this and that's it, you know? Especially because we haven't even seen him use his origin yet. Oh no, Maya!
A test of your reflexes.
Got fucked up. She's alright though, she'll walk it off. Barely. Oh my god, she barely survived it. Holy shit. Oh, she's gonna get some payback with the Mystic Card now. Sleeping Dragon. The ultimate sword technique, right? Damn! I got him. I wonder if everything we queued up will carry over to the next phase. We can see Maya do her Mystic Art. Okay, he just turned into Sephiroth then. Literally what Sephiroth says in Rebirth. Only I will remain. Holy shit! Okay, I suddenly had a flashback. As soon as I saw that fucking nightmare fuel right there, I just immediately went, oh yeah, this thing. Now I remember this fucking phase. She's literally fused with the Source Forge. And his origin at the same time. Did like almost all of Lang's HP. Holy shit. Squeeze the fuck out of him. Crushed him in one hand. Might as well pull out all the stops. Jesus Christ, those do so much fucking damage. Wait, that was it?
What? Surprise, motherfucker. Oh, shit.
I think he had more health on his first phase. What the fuck? In his defense, I think it only seemed like he had more health because this dude literally just went apeshit on the Mystic Arts for the second phase. I think he overkilled his ass. Like, if he had done that on the first phase, we probably would have got to the second one a lot quicker. That's probably what happened. You ain't shit.
自分を仲間を信じてここまで来た。明日を生きたいという願い、仲間たちの思い、そして希望という力、その積み重ねてきた全ての思いが今の俺の力だ。心を捨て、力に溺れたお前に負けるわけにはいかない。
Tell him, Ling. Finish him off. Oh wow, we get 100 AP again. I wonder if that's a scripted thing or... And I got him. That was a great way to finish him off. Yeeted, man. Avalon says human feeling, you said. That's meaningless. The only thing I believe in is power. Nothing else. Yes, you may have defeated me, that the Source Forge no longer has any power left. They're saying he got the last laugh in the end? There he goes. Maya says, we put the sacred stones back. Why won't the Source Forge work? Kazan says maybe Avalon was right. Maybe the Source Forge really doesn't have any power left. Lang says, damn it! After all we've done, after we fought so hard, don't tell me it was all for nothing! Sharon says, and we killed the head honcho. What the hell is going on? Erod says, perhaps because the Source Forge lost its power, it no longer has the strength to support this tower. The power to sustain the entire world might even have been lost.
Bullshit!
Lang says, damn it all! After all we've been through, what the hell was it all for? Rightfully pissed off. Listen to me, O creatures of life. As long as you are alive, you must never give up. As long as you possess life. They having a flashback to what they heard? I'm guessing. Lang says, I won't. I can't give up. I have to put my faith in the power of hope. In my own strength one more time.
He's pulling it! Dylan!
Kazan says, Lang, what are you gonna do?
Son of a bitch.
That's not gonna accomplish anything. Lang says the sacred stones helped us before. They showed us the power of hope. I think he's got the right idea. Please, sacred stones, please give me your strength one more time. Please show me the power of hope once again. Legaia?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Legaia says, I'm with you. Even if I must die to let others live, I'll do what I can until the last moment. Maya says, me too. I'll help, Lang. Kazan says, huh, count me in. We'll pour our will to live straight into the Source Forge together. Sharon says, I'm in too. No way I want to die. No, yeah, she's no way I want to die in a place like this. Ain says, let me add my will to live too. I want to live to see tomorrow. I don't want to lose our world. Here we go. Everyone's chiming in. Of course.
Son of a bitch.
Sharon says, Lang, it's no use. We're too weak. We can't do it. Lang says, don't give up. I'm gonna keep trying right up to the end. We can't give up now. I mean, what else are we gonna do? If we leave, we're gonna die anyway if we don't fix this. It's literally all or nothing. There is no other choice but to keep trying. Maya says, Lang. Lang says, yes, we can. We can make it right again. What the hell happened? Lang says, where am I? Raim says, you're in the place between life and death. Humans. No, all living creatures are continually reincarnated here. You shouldn't be here. You've still got a home to go to. you've still got people waiting for you. Here, let me give you this. I think it'll come in handy. Link says, what's this? Raim says it's a fragment of something called hope. Hang on to it. Rouse says, Lang, I'm sure you can see it now. The path you're meant to follow. Stick to that path and you'll be alright.
Dylan!
Lang says, Rouse!
You son of a bitch.
Fit. It actually fit perfect right there. Oh shit. Maya says, Lang! Oh shit, we're back at Kazan's house. It's all halfway across the planet. Lang says, where are we? Where's the Source Forge? What happened to the world? Sharon says, one question at a time, please. I just realized you were here a moment ago. Lang says, the sun. The black sun is gone. We did it. The world is back to normal. Kazan says, Lang. Lang says, Master. Master, what's going on? Kazan says, you heard what Raim said. The world might not return to normal. However, it does appear that we stopped it from being completely destroyed. Diva says the Demiurge Tower and the Source Forge must have been destroyed in the battle. There's no way for us to know how much longer the world will survive. Maya says it's not gone. The Source Forge isn't gone. The world is still here. That means that it must be somewhere. Kazan says you're right. Hope is what saved the world. Diva says, and everything that lives in this world has that power. The power of hope. Riva says, the will to live. There is nothing stronger in this world. I've been getting goosebumps for a while now. That one, and that made me choke up a little too. Sharon says, the will to live, huh? Well, I know that I've been happy to be alive on more occasions than I can count. Ain says, emotions like that one, they must pull together and become the will to live. At least that's what I think. Galea says, the more lives there are, the stronger the will to live becomes. And when that feeling gets strong enough, the world will go back to the way it was. Right, Ling? Ling says yes. And no. We're not going to put things back the way they were. We're gonna make our world as we go.
Dylan! Son of a bitch.
Well said, Ling. I almost thought he was gonna say we're gonna make it better. More or less the same sentiment, though. And that's it. That was Legaia 2 Duel Saga. It ends right there, I guess. What a ride. This is neat. Just like the credits for the first game, we get to see what everyone went on to do. He went back home to the future mother of his child. Hey, Baba!
Bitch.
This fucking cigarette or whatever that's supposed to be. He's like, I did it for Elfin. The feels. This music is really beautiful, actually. And see, the game has such a... It fits the, you know, the overall message of the game at the end. It's beautiful, honestly. And I guess now would be a perfect time to comment on what I was gonna say. To get my comment out there about what Kazan said. The way he said it almost made it sound materialistic, but, you know, I understand what he really meant now. When he said that... When he was arguing with Velna was her name, right? And he said that people have to have desires and stuff like that, like passion, something that drives them. It doesn't necessarily mean it has to be something shallow and materialistic, which is how some people might take it, which is what threw me off at first, because that's just how it comes across with the words he uses. But even just the will to live itself can be the most passionate desire that a living thing has, including humans, people, you know? And that's what they drive home at the end, which is... Yeah, it's a beautiful message. What Velna... And see, Avalon didn't follow up with this. I figured it was just Velna's own bullshit, and it confirmed it because Avalon was... Unless it was just implied that he agreed with Velna's point of view about making everything unified in some way. Before he, you know, got defeated and said, I'll just destroy everything and leave myself only. It's, what Velna was saying about, like, getting rid of, like, individualism completely. We saw this a few streams ago. Everything in moderation, right? Yes, hyper-individualism does have pretty bad results sometimes. Pretty oftentimes. Because you start to see yourself way too separate from everything else, and as much as Velna preached against that, ironically, that is exactly what they were doing. Both her and Avalon were basically seeing themselves as separate and superior to everything else. They were being more hyper-individualistic than everyone else, honestly. But it was kind of hypocritical when you think about it that way. Because they saw themselves as separate and, like, they somehow had the right to dictate what everything else should do, you know? What the rest of life should do. But it's like... You can have individualism as long as, like everything else, it's balanced and in moderation. Like, it doesn't need to... You just have to keep it from being exaggerated to the point where you become like them, essentially. That's what I'm getting at with the hypocrisy and stuff. It doesn't mean that everything, that all life suddenly has to just become this bland, uniform, like an alien invasion sort of movie where these aliens take over and make everything move in exactly the same direction and erase everyone's personality or something like it. It doesn't have to be like one extreme or the other, basically. If nature has shown us anything, it's that balance, the middle, is the best bit. We can still be free to have individual creative passions and pursuits without necessarily having to invoke our will upon others and destroy each other over petty differences. We just have to learn to look past it. To transcend that primitive instinct we sometimes have to just want everything to be our way or the highway, you know? It takes a lot of work, that's for sure. But it's not impossible. This is a really beautiful and wholesome ending. At least it's a little happier than, that's a lot happier than how Legaia 1 ended. Even the credits music was pretty sad in that one, you know? The sun that they're seeing up in the sky, it looks a lot like the light of hope that appeared from the three crystals at the end. I'm guessing it's, you know, that's intentional. It's like it replaced, that light of hope replaced the black sun, basically. And yeah, that being the main theme, especially there at the end, it's a very beautiful message. Like I said, the desire to live in and of itself can be the strongest desire we can have. Our desires and passions don't have to just be something petty or materialistic like one might think to want to live. Just to want to live is enough. And like they said, it could indeed be the strongest desire we have. Good stuff. It's a very beautiful, wholesome message. I liked it. So, if I had to, you know, compare the two games, now that we're at the end, and more or less what I said earlier, you know, a few streams ago, pretty much stands. Like, I get why people like the first game's story a little better. I do agree, I think it did have a little bit more of an impact just because it was a little bit, you know, darker, more serious or whatever. But I don't think this one was bad by any means. I really liked, how wholesome it was, especially at the end here. And I really enjoyed all the character interactions and everything. The character development interactions, really good. This guy glitched out for a second when it was fading in. Nancy says, Lang. She's gone. Galvin says, yeah. I always thought he'd take charge of the Vigilante Corps after me, though. I guess Sharon was right. He did get an itch for adventure, didn't he? Galvin says, but he's different from us somehow. I don't know what exactly, but whatever it is, this town's not big enough to hold him back. I like that the Stone of Hope replaced the Alcolith. That's a nice touch. They got their water back, regardless. Galvin says, what's the matter? You regretting not chasing after him? Nancy says, of course not. I wasn't thinking that at all.
Bullshit!
Besides, he'll be back. Galvin says that's true. This is where he grew up. He'll definitely be back. Even stronger and even wiser.
Son of a bitch.
No, just like Vaughn at the end of the first game, he goes off on a little adventure of his own. To see the world and everything. He's spreading the light of hope everywhere he goes. Like a true warrior of light. The end.
Son of a bitch.
That's where I should have played it. Hey, if I knew what was coming, it would be much easier to time those things. And there we go. We're done. Whew. Wow. What a journey. That was really good stuff. I liked it. Where's the music? Hey, put the music back on, man. There we go. Just so we're not sitting here in dead silence. That there. Alright, well, that's it, folks. That was Legaia 2 Duel Saga. That wraps up the Legaia series. It was only 2 games. It's unfortunate. I really liked it. Wish there was more, but that's it. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, this game was a huge improvement on the first one, at least in, maybe even if not in story, like even if it wasn't as impactful, maybe a little bit more forgettable or whatever overall. Everything else about it was definitely a lot better though, I think. The extra character development that they put in, the combat system definitely got improved. All the extra side content and side quests, pretty good stuff, honestly. It was really good. So, I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I mean, I think I pretty much got, all my thoughts out there during the credit sequence, so let's leave it on that screen. So yeah, I think that about sums it up. I don't have much more to add. I kind of got my thoughts out as we went, especially in the last few videos. Yeah, it was good stuff. Alright, so it is kind of late, so I can't make any promises, but my original plan was to, when I finished this, was actually gonna restart the stream with the next game I was gonna play on the same day, which was today. No promises. I might be able to, I might not. It depends on how long it takes to get it working. I don't expect it'll give me a hassle. I think it'll be quick and easy, except for maybe the controls from what I heard. Setting up my controller for it. But I might as well leave it. I might as well say what it's gonna be. I was thinking about leaving it as a surprise, but I don't know. Now that we reached the end, I'm like, I'll just say what it is. The next game I plan to play, and I actually said it. I hinted at it pretty big time a few streams ago. Is gonna be another throwback from around the same era as this. It's Phantasy Star Online. I have a strong itch to go back to that game for the first time in decades, just like with this game. Specifically, because I never reached level 200. I played it on the GameCube the most, and I got to 163, and I really have an itch to go back and finish what I started with that game. I got to level 200 in Maple Story. I feel like I owe it to myself to go back and do it for Phantasy Star as well. But I'll be playing the newest version that came out, Blue Burst, and I'll talk more about this at the beginning of next stream when I actually start it. Because this is supposed to be about Legaia too, but I wanted to get that out there. So for anybody who's interested, that'll be the next game I'm gonna play. Either today, I'll probably just do only about an hour if I get it working quickly enough, or tomorrow at the earliest, or latest I should say. I'll definitely be able to stream tomorrow. But yeah, that's it for Legaia 2. That's it for the Legaia series. Like I said, thank you all very much for watching. I appreciate the support, and I hope you all enjoyed this journey through the Legaia series. It's a big part of my childhood. Big time. Oh, you never played Phantasy Star? I actually learned recently, Zodiac, that it's actually the first console MMORPG that ever came out. I never got to play it as an MMO because I never had internet back then. I only got to play the single player, but it was still so addictingly fun that I actually got to a very high level in it. And it has a story in it too that you can follow, like single player offline as well. But my most treasured memories was playing it with my cousins and my brother, because the GameCube version had a 4-player split screen. So we played the hell out of it back then. But yeah, I'll be playing the newest version, which has a private server set up for it. So I will actually be having to play it online, but I'm gonna start off solo first. I don't know if I'll actually play with other people eventually, but I do want to play through the story at least once by myself, just like I did back in the day. And then we'll go from there and we'll see what happens. But yeah, I still have a whole backlog of other games after that as well. Right now, for the most part, RPGs and stuff. A lot of RPGs still lined up. You know, classic ones from the same era. Like I'm planning to replay a lot of old school Final Fantasy games. Well, when I say old school, I mean from my own childhood, like FF7, 8, 9, 10, all those. Those are all on the horizon as well. I'm not just gonna spam Phantasy Star until I get to 200. No. I'm actually planning on splitting the stream a little bit, but like I said, I'll talk more about that at the beginning of the next stream. But yeah, thank you very much, Zodiac, for coming by and you know, hanging out with me as I went through the Legaia series. You first joined me when I was playing Legaia 1, and I appreciate that a lot, that you stuck with me for this whole thing, this whole journey. This game's very special for a lot of people. I'm glad to see I'm not the only one. Very good. But yeah, thank you very much for that. It was fun watching this. I am still sad Legaia didn't do all the side quests for this. I really thought he was going to, with how thorough he was being with this playthrough, but well, it is what it is. If I ever revisit this game, I'll try to get it working on an emulator for myself and actually play it myself, and I'll try to do the side content that we didn't see this time around. But I think I'd definitely go back to play the first one first again if I came back to the series, so yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, thank you very much. What else? I think that's pretty much it. I don't think I have anything else to add. Just usually I wrap these things up, and then after I close the stream, I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot to say that one thing. But no, I think that's actually it. I can't think of anything else. That's pretty much it, so. Thank you all very much for watching. As always, I appreciate the support. And as I always say, please do take care of yourselves. Look after each other. Stay safe out there. Don't die. And until next time, especially because the game just told you not to die. The will to live, hold on to that. It's strong. It'll give you drive and motivation. Hold on to the light of hope, folks. Hold on to the light of hope. So yeah, until next time, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. And I will see you all then. Peace. Whew.
Son of a bitch.